Consistency, the rhythm that lets intimacy grow. If reliability is about showing up, consistency is about how you show up over time. Consistency is the rhythm, reliability is the beat. It's being the sort of partner whose actions map onto their words across weeks and months. When people talk about trust crumbling, what they often mean is there was no pattern, or there was a pattern you couldn't depend on. Dan and Mia were the kind of couple who loved each other to distraction, but whose daily life was a tangle of promises that kept getting dropped. Dan promised to handle the household finances and rarely did. Mia promised to check on the kids' activities and sometimes forgot. Friction mounted. They asked a simple question that changed everything. What would reliability look like here? They built a weekly 15-minute sync, no screens, no kids. Just the two of them reviewing the budget and the week's schedule. They also introduced a phrase, "I can't keep that this week, but here's what I can." That phrasing removed the binary of success/failure and allowed small, honest adjustments. Their consistency didn't suddenly become perfect, but it became predictable enough that trust began to rebuild. Small things you can do to build consistency: pick a daily touch point, keep a tiny promise log, and practice quick transparency when you can't keep a plan. Those actions are boring but real. The payoff is slow, but it's also the most reliable kind of change. Not a rush, just a steady unfolding. The kind that makes long-term plans feel less scary. Boundaries, the lines that make room for intimacy. Boundaries often get a bad rap. People hear boundaries and imagine walls. That's not what I mean. Boundaries are more like the lines on a map that say, "This is mine, this is yours, we overlap here." They make it clear where respect is due. They protect the fragile parts of you, so you can be present and generous without burning out. A useful boundary conversation is simple. Name the need, explain why it matters, propose a practical rule, and invite feedback. You don't have to be theatrical, you just have to be clear. Examples: an evening a week with phones off, an agreement not to read each other's private messages without permission, a rule about handling financial decisions over a certain amount together. These are not tests, they're safeguards. Say you value solitude after work to decompress. That's a boundary. Explain, "I need 30 minutes alone when I get home, so I don't walk into our evening already on edge." Then offer a practical step. "I'll sit in the car for 30 minutes if I need to, or we'll agree that the first half hour after I walk in is decompression time." Your partner hears you. They can question, suggest, and adjust. Boundaries are living things that change as people change. You'll probably need to tweak them. That's fine, that's normal. The key is honoring them between conversations. I'll say something blunt. Boundaries feel awkward at first. You'll stumble over how to say them. You'll second guess. You'll sometimes get defensive, or the other person will. That's normal. If this message encouraged you, you'll find many more practical insights in my bestseller book, Marriage Icebreaker. Just search Ollaliza Kaye on Amazon or use the link in the description.